Hello everyone, this is going to be a 170 Q&A test. The plaintiff attorney is Mr. Nelson, Nelson, and defense is Ms. MS period Bryant, Bryant. Again, plaintiff attorney Mr. Nelson, Nelson, and defense is Ms. MS period Bryant, Bryant. This is going to start off with defense attorney. Ready? I don't know whether he had specific injury or cumulative injuries. That's the applicant's attorney's, responsibility to file the application. I'm asking him specifically if he's had any injuries while employed with the employer, Tim's Painting Services. Well, I know, but for laymen, the specific injury is the only injury they can think of, and that's why we have provided you with application of what he's claiming. Counselor, actually, I can't presume to know what the applicant claims because what the applicant supplies for in the application for adjudication of claim is very different from deposition. I'm asking, and he informed me of his slip and fall from the roof, if he's had any other injuries while he was employed other than that injury that he has testified to today. So I'm going to ask Mr. Jones, other than the injury that you had with slipping on the mat, have you had any other injuries during your employment with Tim's Painting Services other than the one that you discussed here with me today? No, I haven't. Okay, thank you. Now, prior to working for Tim's Painting Services, who did you work for? I didn't work for anybody. I had my own business. I was a gardener. I was what? Gardener. I had a lawn business. What was the name of your gardening business? It was called Fantastic Gardener. Did you register this business with the state of California? No. For how long did you have your gardening business? From when to when? For about 3 years, 3 or 4 years. From which year to which year would that have been? It was approximately from 2009 to 2010. So you were self-employed, is this correct? Yes, I was. Did you employ any other people to work with you? Oh no, it was just myself. Could you please give me a description of your job duties, what you did with your business as a gardener? What were your daily duties? To cut the grass and trim the bushes, and to plant flowers, weed, edge, sweep, and plant grass too. Did you use any equipment such as lawn tools? Well, what you used to cut the lawn and to trim the trees, I used a lawnmower and an edger and a broom. How many hours did you work per day as a gardener? An approximate number is fine. It was about 6 hours a day. Where did you work? What cities? What area? It was in Ventura County. And how many days a week did you work? About 4 or 5 days a week, sometimes 5, depending on... Did you do any other type of employment while you had your own business as a gardener? No, that was it. About how many jobs would you do while working for yourself? About 4 houses a day, sometimes more, sometimes less. And how were paid? How were you paid? Some with checks, some with cash. And did you ever injure yourself while you were still employed as a gardener? Not that I can recall, no. And prior to your self-employment, strike that. And when did you stop working for yourself, or why did you stop your own business? The reason why I stopped doing it is because I was robbed twice and they stole all of my equipment. Do you recall the month and year that you stopped working as a gardener? Honestly, no, I don't. And then prior to working in your own business, what did you do? I was a technician. Where were you a technician at? I worked for a communication company. Okay, what's the name of that company? Now it used to be called Warner Cable. Now it's called Regal Cable. From when to when did you work for Warner Cable? 2003 to 2006. And in what city did you work in? I worked in San Dimas. And what were your duties as a technician? I was an installer and a contractor. And what exactly did you install as a technician? I installed cable from the main power pole to the houses. Okay, why did you stop working there? Because of the change to the new company. Did you quit or were you terminated? Yes. Did you ever have any injuries while you were working as a technician at Warner Cable? No. Okay, so you worked there from 2003 to 2006, according to your previous testimony, and then you indicated that you started working for yourself for Fantastic Gardener from 2009 to 2012. Does that sound about right? Yes, that is right. Okay, so there's a gap from 2006 to 2009. Were you working between that period of 2006 and 2009? Yes, I worked for a little while for Verizon TV, but it wasn't a good stretch. I honestly didn't like it. From when to when did you work for Verizon TV? That I can recall. It was around 2007 to 2008, but I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. What was your title at Verizon TV? I was an installer too. What city is Verizon TV out of, or what's the business address? I was working for Verizon TV. No, I'm not sure now. What city was it in? I'm not sure, but it was a city near Victorville. And who was your supervisor? Do you remember? Honestly, I don't remember the name. I can't remember now. And what were your duties as an installer? To install the antenna and to run the cable and install the equipment. Did you ever have any injuries while working for Verizon TV? No, I did not. Have you ever filed a workers' compensation claim against any of these previous employers? No, never. Did they have any other places of employment? Did you have any other places of employment during that 3-year gap from 2006 to 2009 other than Verizon TV? No, I haven't. So what did you do then for between 2006 and 2007, 2008? Did you work? No, I was without a job during that time. You were unemployed? Yes. Were you collecting any benefits while you were unemployed? I have never collected. Like unemployment benefits? Never. Did you have any hospitalizations or were you sick between 2005 and 2008 when you were unemployed? No. Did you have any injuries, physical injuries, whether they were work-related or not work-related between 2005 and 2006? No. After your employment ended with Mr. Popadak, have you had any injuries to your right knee? Lately, because of the cold weather, it hurts. Do you attribute that to the weather, or do you attribute that to the job? I did not understand. Okay, we do have a word list. We have Verizon TV, capital VERIZON space, and then capital T, capital V, no periods in between, just capital T, capital V. Victorville, capital VICTORVILLE. We've got Mr. Jones, capital JONES. Regal Cable, capital REGAL. Cable, capital CABLE. Warner Cable, capital WARNER, capital CABLE on cable. Ventura County, capital VENTURA, space, capital COUNTY. San Dimas, capital SAN space, capital DIMAS. Fantastic Gardener, capital FANTASTIC, space, capital GARDENER. And we've got Tim's Painting Services, capital TIM''S. Painting, capital PAINTING. Services, capital SERVICES. and Mr. Popadack, capital Popadack. And that concludes our 170 Q&A test. Good luck.